viewers, you welcome to another news hour on Jamano Media and Products. We now begin with our headlines. Police officer hit by taxi dies. Airport bank thief pleads guilty. 2 arraigned for robbery in Serekunda. Banjulians urge government to end stores building in the city. Those were the headlines, now the news in detail. Bubaba, a 33-year-old traffic police officer who was knocked by a runaway taxi driver in Jiboro 9 days ago, has died of his injuries at the Edward Francis Teaching Hospital. The Standard learned that Officer Ba was part of a team manning a checkpoint enforcing road safety, fitness of drivers and roadworthiness of vehicles along the border village of Jiboro when the incident happened on December 12th. According to the credible sources, the taxi driver, who is still on the run, has refused to stop at a previous checkpoint manned by immigration officers who then phoned up the police ahead to stop him. Our source said the late Bubaba was the officer who picked the call, but as he was taking information from the immigration officer about the runaway taxi, the same taxi rammed into the police barriers, hitting Buba into a coma. He was reportedly rushed to the hospital, where he stayed in a coma until his death on Monday. Mr. Ba was buried yesterday in his home village of Badibuyuna. The Standard tried to get comment from the police without success, but family sources confirmed the incident. The man who was accused of breaking into the Trust Bank branch at the Banjul International Airport yesterday pleaded guilty to all the 3-count charge against him: breaking, committing felony, stealing and punishment for malicious injuries in general. The accused Wagan Senghor, 25, appeared before Principal Magistrate Aissatou Dabo at the Brikama court, and when the charges were read, he pleaded guilty to all. According to the bill of indictment filed by ASP Bute Suware, Wagan Senghor, on or about 6th of December at the Banjul airport, broke and entered into the office of the Trust Bank, committing felony therein, to wit stealing. Count 2 accused Mr. Senghor of stealing cash amounting to $599,000, property of Trust Bank. Count 3 further alleged that Wagan Senghor willfully and unlawfully damaged a safe strong box valued at $50,000, property of the Trust Bank of the Gambia. However, the presiding Magistrate Dabo adjourned the case to 29 December for the police prosecutors to present their facts. Daud Njai and Mulamin Ture were yesterday arraigned at the Kanifing Magistrate Court, charged with robbery and felony. The Jews are accused of robbery, one Ibrahim Cham of $73,000 and other valuable items worth $85,550 in Serekunda. Both accused pleaded not guilty before Magistrate Mam Samba Jallo. A prosecution witness, Muhammad Lamin Kaur, who was part of the investigative panel when the matter was reported to the Bakote police station, said the first accused confessed to the robbery during the interrogation. He said the first accused led the investigative team to arrest his complice, Molamin Ture, at Costa Road. The suspects were granted bail in the sum of $100,000 each. During the cross-examination, both accused persons denied confessing to the investigative team about the robbery. The prosecutor pleaded for an adjournment to call on more witnesses. Residents of Banjul, the capital city of the Gambia, have called on the government to put stringent measures against building stores in the capital. According to them, building stores in the city retards development of the capital. Fatimata Bite, a Banjul resident, said building stores in the capital does not tell well, adding that businessmen are leaving the Combos to come all the way to Banjul to build stores. She further said that if businessmen continue building stores in Banjul, it will be difficult for government to develop the capital for a human settlement. We are not saying that they should not build stores in Banjul, but it needs to be minimal because this is the only capital for the country and not the capital of stores, she said. Alaji Juve described building stores in Banjul as a huge challenge to the people of the capital. Juve added that usually businessmen buy compounds and build the ground floor as stores and the upper decks as residents, but that is not the case in Banjul. Modulame Saliu Jallo, a shop-owner, said building big stores where the people stay is not helping petty traders. Lamin Fai said that the way stores are built in Banjul is a contributing factor why people do not respect the capital. It is high time government to look into the issue, though it is economically beneficial to some but also affecting people of Banjul, he also said. He said Banjul should be a modern city in West Africa if well managed. Those were the stories of our today's newscast, but before we take a leave of you, let's take a recap on our top stories. Police officer hit by taxi dies. Airport bank thief pleads guilty. Bantu arranged for robbery in Serekunda. Banjulians urge government to end stores building in the city. Those were the stories. Thank you for joining us, and I am your presenter, Maria Magilen. Do have a nice day.